Look at that shot, mate. Yeah, that's a contender for me. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to season 9 of the Save and the second season with Bayer Leverkusen. First of all, this summer we had a takeover, and the new owners decided to create a second team. Yeah, most of these players are from the under 19s and they are available to play for the under 19s. It's great because we have players like Andres Garcia or the backup goalkeeper that cannot play for the under 19s, so they'll get a few matches here and there for the second team. I'll have to remember though to arrange friendly games for them because it seems like they are playing in some regional league and it's not loaded. Now, let's get to transfers. We have a lot to talk about transfers. Yeah, that's right. You don't get to see what I bought. No. You only get to see that I've spent 245 million and we sold total amount of 147. So first of all, players that left the club. This is a deep line playmaker that we had on loan to Union Berlin last season. He had an optional fee of 1.1 million, which they paid for him. He's 23. He wasn't good enough for our squad. Yeah, we got the money for Serginho Dest. It says here 40.5 million, but we got 31 at the end of last season because the rest of it, I think it was the fee that Lazio were paying every month. So from the squad we had last season, Filip Stankovic was the first one to leave, the backup goalkeeper to Monza for 4.2 million. This guy was on loan, but not to Union Berlin. He came back. We sold him for 300k. Thomas Turco, another deadwood, Eintracht Frankfurt, 4.7 million. Auclair, on loan last season to Verona, went to Espanyol for 8 million. I'm happy with this amount. Christoph Meyer, 19-year-old, yeah, but he wasn't going to make it. Went to Ingolstadt for 1.2 million. Marco Cruz, the left back, we recalled in January, went to Hertha Berlin for 15 million. I'm really happy with it. Van Axel, the first big transfer, he went to Juventus for 40 million. Yeah, we loaned some youngsters here and there. Johnny went to Sevilla for 40 million. Some other loanies, including this guy who is one for the future, that's for sure. Fiedler, the right back, went on loan to Darmstadt. I actually wanted to sell him, nobody wanted him, so Darmstadt made an offer. I'm happy with it. These two I wanted to sell, but nobody came with an offer, so I sent them to Arminia Bielefeld, our affiliated club. Soren Larsen rejected a contract offer from Hertha Berlin. We agreed with Hertha for 8.5 million. So now he's gone to Real Madrid on loan with an optional fee of 6.5. And there's another player that left the club. We get to see him in last season. Velibor Zvilar went to Newcastle for 7.25. So I've sold both my right backs. Now let me show you what we've bought. You already saw Hans Svensson in our last episode. We had a transfer arranged for him. Great backup goalkeeper, comes in for 8.75 million. This was his release clause. The first big transfer, Malo Gusto. Yes, I bought him. He's here. He was one of my favorite players when we managed Lyonnais. He comes in from Leipzig for 45.5 million. Now, I don't remember how much I paid up front. I'm just gonna tell you that most of my transfers this summer were made with installments or adds-on. Next, Maximiliano Rodriguez, the young left back that we talked about last episode, a complete wingback. He comes in from Nacional for 3 million and I loaned him back in Uruguay to Peñarol. Now, I wanted to loan him in Germany, but nobody wanted him. I don't know why. He's quite good, but Peñarol are known for developing youngsters. Nico Serrano, 26, in his prime. He's an inside forward on the right, can also play on the left as an inside forward, where he's going to play most of the season. If Madueke gets injured or something, he's gonna take his place on the right. He comes in from Bayern Munich for 43 million. I know, I'm positive this was paid up front. He's gonna cost me a little bit more money if he plays, I think, 50 games. He already scored a goal. I couldn't pass the opportunity to sign this guy. Lorenzo Colombo, 27, comes in from Udinese. He's natural as an inside forward on the right. He can play on the left. He can play up front. He's the perfect backup from Udinese for 18.25. Quite cheap, I will say. I managed to sign one of those two young German right backs. To tell you the truth, I went for the other one. He plays for Hamburg. He had a release clause of 2.3 million. We negotiated, but then Hamburg offered him a better contract, and now he costs around 60 million. Axel Burkhardt was the other one from Bayern Munich. Last season was on loan to Bielefeld, only played 5 games. We paid 9.25 for him. I think he has the potential to be a decent right back in the future. Next, a 21-year-old Spanish central midfielder who I loaned back to his former club Valladolid. He was quite cheap. I think he's a really good player. He only cost me 9.75 million. It was his release clause. I didn't really need this guy, but you know, you cannot pass an opportunity to buy a good player so cheap. Yes, I bought a third right back. Riedel Baku is great. He can play anywhere, especially as a right back, of course, and as a box-to-box, and I love that. He can also play as an inverted winger. He can play everywhere on the pitch, except as a striker and as a goalkeeper. He's on 140k a week. Riedel Baku, I should call this guy the Riddler, I know. Comes in from Chelsea, 45 million. I didn't pay the entire fee up front, but he now costs around 110 million. Once Johnny left, I had to replace him, so I found this guy. He was 28 when I signed him. He's now 29. He's an advanced playmaker who can take a free kick. He has 16. Good at corners as well. He comes in from Boca Juniors, played his entire career there for only 10.25 million. Already scored a goal and assisted 2. Great. We needed a backup for Nyang as well. This guy comes in, Jamie Roman. Actually, he's Mexican, so this is probably Jaime, Roman. We'll just call him Roman. He's a 19-year-old wonder kid that can do a job as a box-to-box. Yes, he's finishing his 10, but this will improve. He comes in from Chivas for 9 million, which was his release clause. And I did say last episode I wanted a ball-winning midfielder in his prime. Here he is. Oliver Skip comes in from Tottenham. I think he's great. He's better than Farias. He was injured for a few days, so he'll get to make his debut in this episode. He comes in from Tottenham for 53 million. Played his entire career for Spurs except one season when he was on loan to Norwich. He had a decent career so far. Yeah, 28 in his prime. I'm really happy with this guy. His value now is around 155, I guess. Only on 81k per week. Yeah, so there you have it. 11 new players. We have Axel playing for the under-19s, Hoyos and Rodriguez on loan. So we have 8 players straight into the first squad. So let's recap a little bit. So we have Van de Voort and Svensson in goal. We have Badiashile, Cruz, Davila and Allerbeck as central defenders. I didn't change anything here. I did have a transfer offer for Badiashile for around 50 million, but it was after the German transfer window closed, so I rejected it. As right backs, Riedel Baku and Malo Gusto. Nothing changed on the left. There's Abidemi and Loronio will play there. In midfield, now we have Oliver Skip and Jeremy Farias as ball-winning midfielders. We have Niang and the other guy, Roman, as the box-to-box. As advanced playmakers go, Molinas and Flavio Calex. Yes, he's still here. He's still a good player. In attack, we have Noni Madueke on the right as an inside forward with Lorenzo Colombo as his backup. Serrano and Schultz on the left. Both of them can play on the right and up front, so we won't get to have any problems there. And up front, of course, Constantino and Andres Garcia, as well as Colombo. Speaking of Constantino, the biggest transfer of this window, if we can call it that, the guy signed a new contract. And look at that, 175k. I don't know what he was thinking. I was willing to pay over 200 a week, that's for sure. But I think it's because we increased our reputation a little bit by winning the league and because we signed a few good players, and that's probably why he decided to negotiate. I asked my general manager, he suggested 175, Constantino agreed, no problem, no release clause, and yeah, he's gonna be our player for as long as we manage Bayer Leverkusen. Now let's get to results. First game of the season in the Super Cup against Bayern München, we lost 3-1. Mukoko scored the first goal in the first half. After that, they made it 2-0 with Haaland. Yeah, they bought Haaland for 160 million, around that. Constantino, from a penalty, got us back into the game, but in the end, they made it 3-1. With Haaland getting another goal. After that, we've won our first game in the cup in the first round, 4-0. Colombo scoring on his debut. That was beautiful. Still, Colombo makes it 2-0. Of course, we played a fully rotated squad. I think Colorbeck scores now. Yep, the fourth central defender. And in the end, we ended up winning 4-0. With Andres Garcia scoring the fourth goal. First match in the Bundesliga this season against Nuremberg home. Molina scored a wonderful goal, the new advanced playmaker, to make it 1-0. Serrano made it 2-0. I think it was his debut. No, it wasn't. Badiashile made it 3-0 after a great cross from Molinas. They got one back, made it 3-1. And now you'll get to see probably the goal of the season from Niang. Look at that. Look at that shot, mate. Yeah, that's a contender for goal of the season. And in the end, we ended up winning 5-1 with Schultz scoring. I thought it was Colombo. After that fine display, we've lost 2-0 away from home with Mönchengladbach and Bolo scoring after 9 minutes. Yeah, a shocking performance from the lads, especially from Molinas, Baku and Farias. They were on 6.3. Yeah, nothing else happened in the second half. They kept a clean sheet. Another shocking performance against Hamburg, home. They took the lead in the first half. I had a chat with them at halftime, and we managed to equalize. I think it was Constantino. Yes, it was Constantino, who also missed a penalty just a few minutes later to make it 2-1. So not the greatest start of the season. In the Champions League, we've been drawn in Group C alongside AC Milan, Rennes and Dynamo Kiev. Don't be fooled by Rennes, who are starting to become a really good team, but I don't think they're quite there yet to challenge us for a place in the first knockout round. So today we're gonna be playing, Bayern München once again, away from home. After that, the first game in the Champions League against Dynamo Kiev. Yeah, so our realistic objectives for this season is to get to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. I think that's realistic. And win the cup. I want to win the cup. Yeah, we're gonna play Hanover in the second round. They're in Bundesliga 2, so I don't expect too many problems. Now, let's go play Bayern München. So Malo Gusto got injured, so you won't get to see him playing in this episode, but you will see some new faces. So Van der Voort goes in goal, Abidemi, Badiashile, Cruz, Riddle Baku on the right. Oliver Skip makes his debut as a ball-winning midfielder. Niang, Serrano as an inside forward on the left, Molinas as the advanced playmaker, Madueke and Constantino. We also have on the bench Inaki Loronio, Victor Davila, Farias, Roman, the new box-to-box. Yeah, actually he's not a natural box-to-box, but he's training to be one. Flavio Calix, Nico Schultz, Colombo, the new backup for the front three. Allerbeck, the fourth choice as a central defender, and Andres Garcia. Svensson is gonna be left out of the squad for this game, but I think I'm gonna use him in the Champions League group stage. The pressure is all on them, so what do we have to lose? Okay, we're gonna go with that, and let's encourage them a little bit. Fact is, we're not in good form. We lost and draw our last two games. Well, at least we're gonna get the toughest game of the season out of the way. In other news, at the end of this season, the World Cup takes place, and when they're 1-0 up, Nianzou scores. Another highlight for Bayern Munich. Yeah, 15 minutes in, good ball from Haaland to Kimmich. Jesus Christ, they have Haaland. Mokoko, Havertz, 2-0. Oh, that was so simple. Yeah, they're gonna destroy us. Anyway, I was starting to say that at the end of the season, the World Cup takes place. We're on course on getting there with Norway. We're top of our group. We have 3 more games to play, including a game against Belgium. Oh, come on, for fuck's sake, Jesus Christ. Thank you, Rashford. Thank you, mate, for that. But come on. How can we play this poor? Constantino. Niang. Okay, that's a good ball to Abidemi. Come on, mate. Come on, mate. Get a good cross in there. Not that. Davis. Jesus Christ. Look at the speed on this guy. Somebody stop him, please. Bellingham. Rashford. Havertz. Haaland. Rashford. 3-0. Oh, my word. He missed it. Oh my word, I thought that was going in. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna berate them. Fuck it. They're playing too poorly. No shots at all from us. Jesus Christ. Tell Baku to mark Rashford. That's fine. I was thinking about changing the tactic to a tiki-taka. Keep it a 4-2-3-1, but tiki-taka. I don't know. Oh my word, what a shot. What a chance. Yes, it's in. Finally. Great. Alright, we got one back. Great job, boys. Man, that shot, that first time shot from Constantino, that was great. Look at that. Oh my word. Good job, Serrano. Keep it in, and Constantino just a simple tap in. All right, let's encourage them. Let's not demand more yet. Baku is having a poor game, so is Oliver Skip on his debut. Yeah, it's a difficult one, I know, but 6.2 for the experience Baku, that's not good. I want a much better display. Yep. Niang is frustrated. I'm gonna tell him keep going. That's right. Baku, you have to calm down. Don't get sent off, motherfucker. Oliver Skip, you've not been good enough. Yep. Come on, boys. Demand more. Come on, let's demand more. Come on, people. Niang. Molinas, back to Niang. He's Abidemi. Molinas, Niang. Oh. Maybe I should sub off Madueke. Molinas with a corner. Oh, another good one. Should I sub off Baku? Who do I play there? I could play Abidemi. He can do a job there. Fuck it. You're out, mate. You're playing shit. I don't care how experienced you are. I have faith in Loronio to do a good job. Imagine if he gets 2 assists and we win the game. Kimmich to make it 3-1. I think it's going to be 3-1. I don't know. I just smell the goal in the air. For Bayern Munich, not for us. Let's encourage them. Van der Voort, come on, mate. Just play it cool. For fuck's sake, why did you do that? Havertz, Bellingham. You just gave the ball away, Van der Voort. Come on. Kimmich again. Yeah, we cannot control Kimmich or Davis. I'm sorry to say it. Who the hell are you? He's blocked. They get it back. Reina. Good chance. Colombo is coming in for Madueke. Loronio. Don't lose it, please. Back to Badiashile. Niang. Colombo. That's a good ball to Serrano. Fuck. Come on, let's get a point, please. I should sub off Niang, but I'm not going to. Not yet, anyway. 10 more minutes. Yeah, fine. Let's get Niang off and bring in Roman. Why not? Why not? Go ahead, kid. I have faith in you. I don't care. Maybe I should have brought in Farias, but no. Yeah, look at him. Look at his face. Happy face. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's over. We lost it 2-1. Hey, it's better than last season. Unlucky, do we have that? Yeah, sometimes the result doesn't go our way. I'm gonna tell Baku and Abidemi I'm furious. So, against Dynamo Kiev, the same squad, except for the goalkeeper. Yes, Svensson is coming in. I'll probably use him in all the 6 games in the group stage. Maybe even in the first knockout stage, I don't know. Yeah, I don't have too many choices here. I have to go with this one. This is a match we should be winning. But that might put some pressure on them. Okay, come on, boys. Serrano. Tries across. That was really poor. Abidemi. Come on, mate. Show me what you got. That's a... Oh, come on. That's not a penalty. Yeah, he died. He died. But he's gonna get a penalty. Yeah, the animations sometimes are funny and poor. Constantino, we're 1-0 up. Great. Alright, kickoff highlight. 2-0? 1-1? Or a huge chance? Manu Vallejo, we had it at Valencia in our first season. He did alright for us. I mostly played him as an inverted winger on the left, I think. As far as I remember. Oh, that's a good ball, and he does it. Vallejo scores. That was beautiful from Dynamo Kiev. Maybe it was offside. Yes, it's disallowed. Okay, we got lucky there. But it was kind of easy for them to get in that position. And I don't like that. Skip. We had a really good defense last season. And even though we improved the right backs and I believe... Oh my word, Molinas. What a goal. What a racket. Even though we improved our defense, right? With the 2 right backs. And I believe our ball winning midfielders. We are conceding more. Molinas, great shot, mate. 2-0. Let's praise them now. Baku with a throw-in. Skip on a yellow card. Oh, it counts. Yes, it does. No offside there. Madueke took a shot there. That wasn't intended as an assist, but we'll take it. This was a really good ball from Baku. Yeah, that was really nice. 3-0 at halftime. It was expected of us to win this game. Skip, Molinas, Badiashile, Cruz. Nice passing there. Madueke takes his shot. Okay, nice try, mate. Half an hour remaining. My assistant suggests I should sub off Madueke. That's fine, I will. Let's bring Colombo in. Let's bring Roman for Niang. And Inaki Loronio for Abidemi. I have faith in you. Yes, all 3 subs in one go. Throw in with Baku. Colombo. Back to Baku. Yes, add position instructions to Mark Shepelev. Fine. Colombo. A poor ball to Serrano. That's fine. We get it back. Yes, we do. Badiashile all the way back to Svensson. Badiashile is captain because Van der Voort is not playing. So, you know, Badiashile is our vice captain. Roman! Nice try, mate. Another throw in. Molinas. Baku. Loronio. Oh, what a goal from the young left back. Great job, mate. It reminds me of a goal that Gaia scored while we were managing Valencia. It was in the Champions League final against Man United. Did something familiar. Oh, what a goal. Great job, mate. 20 shots, 11 on goal. An XG of 3. That's great. A really good performance overall from the boys, but it was expected. This Dynamo Kiev team is the weakest, but they do get a consolation goal. It's 4-1. Okay, we ended up winning 4-1. Nice work, everyone. Okay, not a great start of the season. I'm really disappointed about the draw against Hamburg and the defeat away with Mönchengladbach. I was expecting a defeat here against Bayern München. Yeah, I also decided to change the way I present results. I think it's better this way. We get to see all the goals. But I might go back to the way I used to do, because once we start skipping like 10 or 15 games, it's gonna take a while, and so it will affect the length of the episode. Or I might show you like this and play only 1 game, but I do like playing 2 games. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna try it for a few episodes like this. Yeah, sure. So next episode, I'm gonna come back, I don't know, Leipzig, no, Wolfsburg and AC Milan in the Champions League. Yeah, in late November. Thank you guys very much for watching. Remember to subscribe, give a like, leave a comment about transfers, our results, or anything you want. And I'll see you guys for the next one.